Okay guys, doing something a little bit different this time. I'm just going to go through some of this patch that's coming up, just give my thoughts on it. See update for Bad Company 2, PS3 tonight, other formats to follow. So 360 is coming up. A lot of people bitching that it's staggered, PC and Xbox get at different times. Not really that bothered, it's out when it's out. You got lights to lead, it doesn't really matter that it's hours later or whatever. So here we are, onto the list. First things first, ACOG red dot scope, capable on the M14 mod gun and the G3. That is absolutely huge. That's going to change a whole lot, and I really can't say what that's going to change, but I imagine that C4 kits are probably going to be much more useful now because of that. However, we'll get onto the C4 later down there because they've actually done something about it. So we'll move on to that. I'm just going to leave that and not really talk about that too much because everybody knows that that's going to be huge, and me saying it isn't really going to change all that much. Fixing a bug on the PC, that doesn't include us. Reduced VAD's pushback and damage to balance it with the ZU-23, which is the gun that goes you know what I mean. It's the gun that fires burst, the other anti-air. I don't know whether they did that just because of some unnamed assholes that go around team killing people with VADs, if you're flying an Apache, or just because it's so damn good. I'm a bit worried about that because the VADs in the Hinds, especially the Hinds piloted well, have a good balance going. I mean, it's 50-50 whether the Hind or the VADs wins, depending who's better, really. So I'm a bit worried that they reduced that. That might make that something like Atacama Desert, that the Hind is going to be a bit more dominant, and a dominant Hind is the strongest thing in the game, so that is going to be something to look out for. Fixed a bug where vehicle countermeasures would fail to move chaser jets at high speed. Oh, okay, then I don't really notice that because I'm generally staying still for my gunners anyway. They also reduced the reload time for vehicle countermeasures. That's even more just silly, if you ask me. One of the things that happens to me when I always have vehicle countermeasures is if they dart me, I have to go away for 15 seconds and come back, and that's really the only time they can stop me, and they have that little window to do what they can. Usually that's not enough, but now because of that, they're going to have nothing. So, and it fixed a bug where it might fail. So I think helicopters are going to be even more broken than, well, I don't think they're going to be as broken as when the game first started, but it's going to be a much bigger pain, shall we say. We go. Slight increase the AT4 damage versus armor to emphasize its vehicle role while keeping it balanced versus armor. Good, that needs it. On my new account I haven't even used the AT4 once. I picked it up once and then I put it back down because I don't use the AT4. Pretty much exactly for this role. If you want to tackle armor, the RPG with explosive upgrade does almost as much. So doing this is really, really good. Increase the AT4's top speed and acceleration so you spend less time exposed when firing. That's always been my biggest complaint with the AT4 is you've got to babysit it in and hit the target, meanwhile you get sniped and 50 cal by the tank you're trying to shoot. And it's just a nightmare, so it's good they did that. Increase the AT4 splash damage so it competes with other ATV weapons versus infantry. Still a laser damage. That's retarded its capabilities against infantry when you're already increasing its role for what it was designed for. I don't get it. I mean, if you either pick you want to fight infantry or you want to fight armor with your role, you shouldn't have weapons that just try and multitask because it makes you look like a scrub. But apparently this is a dumbed down version and they want to do that. So that makes no sense to me, and I'm a little bit annoyed about that addition. And if that's worse, reduce the splash damage of the Carl Gustav to bring in line with their explosive weapons. Still the most of splash weapons of all AT weapons, but still that's a little bit annoying. That said, from what I can tell, the splash damage tends to not kill anyway. You generally have to hit them dead on for it to work. So I'm not really that bothered. I tend to hit people dead on no matter how far they're away. I'm not showing off or anything, but a little bit concerned, but that shouldn't mean any difference. Increase the one-shot range of the M95 body shot to counter its low rate of fire. Oh my god. I don't like that at all. Mainly because when I see people with M95s, I generally think, why using an M95? Because if you're going for a headshot, headshots kill anyway. But now there's going to be a lot more people using M95s for body shots, and it annoys me when body shots kill me at one shot range, because it just shows that people aren't aiming for the head, and that doesn't really take skill, in my opinion. So there's going to be a lot more people just camping a mile away going for body shots, which is going to be really annoying. I guess body armor is going to be much more useful now. Oh well, we'll see how that works. It might not be that much. Fixed a bug with the SVU that gave a better close range damage than other semi-auto weapons. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I use the SVU with the cog scope all the time, and it absolutely owns. So I always have trouble deciding whether to do it with the SVU or the T88, and now I've got the T88 because that's obviously been patched. So I'm fine with that. Reduced all weapon damage on the MCOM by 50%. This is pretty big. This is what I think is dumbing it down a bit for people who are either new to the game or just don't think on their feet quick enough. If they're spawn camping up in the attacker's face and you get a C4 rush behind, or you start bombarding it with a tank rush or something, it just gives them that much more time to react. Obviously people getting caught out by not thinking about what they're doing or how they're defending the crate. And this just gives people more time to react and to try and deal with the stuff which they've completely bypassed and didn't think about while they've been trying to go for kills. So they're dumbing it down a bit by doing that, giving it in an easy mode for the defenders. Which, I don't know, I mean it'll give me an easy mode, so it's really hard to say whether that's good or bad. Because I've been a defender, and although defending tightly, if it's just me defending, I find it really hard, so it might help as a defender for me as well, even though I do defend the crates to stop that kind of crap. But anyway, fix the C4 versus MCOM exploit on Ekadama Desert. A lot of people have been saying that this is, putting C4 on the quad bikes. I don't think it is. I think this is when you put C4 on the quad bikes and then they don't explode. I think that's what that might be. Although there are a lot of people saying that C4 rushes are, a glitch in themselves. I'll have to see what that does, because there's been plenty of C4 glitch updates. I mean, there's no C4 exploit like on what's that one? Arica Harbor. I mean, that's a bigger C4 exploit. You can explode it through the frickin' roof on the second base, but oh well, I guess I don't know about that yet. Fixed a bug with the F4 and aiming the M9 blah blah. M1911, that's a handgun that I haven't used since I've started the game, so I don't even know what FOV, field of vision maybe? Lowered the close range damage of the A94 to highlight its role on long range weapons. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. More weapons being devoted to the roles which they're meant to be. Increase the accuracy of the F2000 to move its highlight rollers in mobile IR. Awesome, the F2000. Love that gun, it's hilarious. That's even more hilarious that you can jump around and just spray people. Increase the close range damage of shotguns, give them great. Yay, that's cool as well. I do love me some shotguns. Slugs are cool, but they tend to annoy me a bit that slugs are just pretty much the same as the regular ones. So that's good that they've managed to differentiate between picking slugs and not. That's cool. Lower the damage of the M60 to balance accuracy. Again, the M60's been patched. There's a lot less people abusing it these days. I don't think that was necessary, but it's pretty cool to see that it's been patched a second time. I think that's DICE just saying, yeah, it was really broken when we first got it. Lowered the damage of the MG3 at close range. I thought the MG3 was kind of like the F2000 of the LMGs, to be honest, so that kind of confuses me, but oh well, we'll see what it does. I've been using it at long range a lot recently anyway, with some accuracy upgrades, so we'll see how that goes. Slight increase in damage of the UH6. I can't remember what that is without looking it up, so I'll get back to you on that, maybe in the comments or something. And that's the update. This should be coming out pretty damn soon. Hopefully with some Harvest Day, and we'll get some videos of that going up, and I'll check out some of these updates and cog scopes and G3s and stuff. That'll be pretty awesome. Let's read some of these comments, always good for a laugh. Alright, cog in, everyone's excited about the cog. Where are we going here? People bitching about PS3. blah blah blah. What question? Why no ACOG? That's a nice question. One question though, why no ACOG for the M1 Garand? The M1 Garand's quite an old weapon, but you know, you could still duct tape stuff to it. I guess it's just to keep it cute. I quite like the M1 Garand as it is. It's kind of like, hey, look at me, I'm using a wooden weapon. Actually, come to think of it, there's no mention of the Thompson either. That doesn't get a scope, so old weapons are old, I'm guessing. PC, no one cares. What else have we got here? More PC patches. Aha, no more M60 for you. Let's have another look. It's quite funny reading comments. You can only take so much of them before your brain turns to mush, though. Da da da. Nothing about the UAV C4 combo. Well, that's because people can defend against it if they know what they're doing. But then again, I mean, they've already changed it so there's 50% less damage, so they've got to do 2 runs of the C4, so if they do it 2 times and you're still dumb enough not to defend against C4 combo with LMGs and close defending the crate, then you deserve to lose your crate as far as I'm concerned. What else we got? Oh, here we are. Can you fix the tracer dart missing reticle? Super annoying. Yeah, I'm with you there, Word. What that is referring to is when you go to the tracer dart and you pull it out, the little plus sign that you get that shows you where the dart's going to go. Sometimes that's missing, and you've got to double tap Y to put it away and bring it back out before it's there. And if there's a helicopter in your face going away from you, and you've got half a second to hit it with, it can be, yeah, super annoying. He's nailed it there. Yep, it does include that. He's pretty much nailed it. Unlimited ammo? What the hell are you talking about? Nothing says unlimited ammo. Oh, here we are. I think you should fix the knife. I think you should fix a knife. Yeah, fix a knife and fix the knives in the game. Fix all the knives. Yeah, I can't believe no one's actually mentioned, or DICE hasn't mentioned that. I mean, it's not up here, but the knives are completely broken, and there's still no patch for the knives. But, yeah. Well, that's my thoughts anyway. I can't take this stupid comments anymore. Some of them are just retarded. But, yeah. Check out the, me doing some Harvest Day and some Oasis. Maybe that other map. I've forgotten its name. Heavy Metal or whatever it was. Anyway, yeah, check out more vids soon. Peace.